Oh, it's, oh my goodness, look how thick it is, Joe.
Oh, that might be a Liberty cap.
That could be Liberty cap.
Oh, it is a Liberty
Yeah,
cap.
17, I see it right there.
Yeah.
1794.
Yeah, 1790.
She would be facing to the right then.
Yep, she's facing to the right. Lot of detail. Her whole face is clear as day. The bonnet in the back, the beautiful date. Oh, wow.
Paul's looking over here. He thinks this is his line. There. He thinks this is his line.
He thinks every line is his line.
His line.
Whoo, baby. I'm glad I live dug that one, Charlie.
I got to see that close.
Absolutely. Man, that's a good one. All right, Jackpot Jeff, this might be, is this your first coin of the day, Jeff?
Yeah.
He's got a handful of buttons. He gave me the large copper signal. Oh, I see it from over here, Jeff.
Yeah. Popped right out.
Someone just yelled button. Jeff, wait till you see the coin I just found.
I heard you guys.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't wipe it yet.
Let me see it before you wipe it.
I was waiting for you to come over to wipe it.
Thanks.
That's a big one.
Yeah, it's thin though.
Yeah. Very thin.
That's British. I'm going to guess it's British, yep.
Yeah. Definitely British. Initial look looks pretty slick.
Yeah, it looks like it might be. Give it a little. Oh, you get bit by something?
No.
Or Charlie touch you? Here, give it a little wipe and
that
we'll
would have
see.
been a ooh. I had to fight through a lot of manure.
Yeah, this is Jeff's coin, and
Jeff. Thank you, sir.
It's full of corrosion. It's very slick, Jeff. Unfortunately, I don't see anything, but yeah, maybe after you get home, like I said, pack it in dirt. Pack it in dirt and bring it home, and you might get something.
Yeah.
It looks thin to me, but now if you see this, I'm going to put it next to my thing. Hold it, leave it right there for a second, Jeff. Joe got a nice button I keep hearing. Let me take a look at this. Oh, look at that. You're right. Oh, that's a nice one, Joe. It's a two-piece button. It's got the eagle on it. And if you see right in the middle, if I can get it, the I for infantry. A military button. Wow, Joe, that's nice. Now, this could be like War of 1812.
It looks old.
Yeah, it's definitely old. I don't think they had infantry buttons like this during the Rev War, but War of 1812 they might have. Wow, that's super cool, Joe. Congratulations.
Thank you, buddy.
That might be the button find of the day. Wow, that's killer. Awesome find.
Thank you, buddy.
And let me just show the difference just for thickness.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, that's my
like
Liberty.
3 coins to one.
Yeah, that's my Liberty. This is my Liberty cap on top, and that's what we mean when we say, "Look how thin and thick things are." Mine looks like an Oreo cookie, and Jeff's looks like a piece of paper. But that's why sometimes you can tell just on sight if it's going to be U.S. or British. I mean, what a difference!
Yeah, wow, look at that.
It makes.
That's crazy.
And mine, Jeff, you can see the whole date on it, 1791. I don't want to take away from your find.
Wow, no, that's beautiful.
Yeah, 1791,
hair,
1794, I'm sorry. And man, you see a coin like that come out of the ground.
Like I saw yesterday.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Beautiful.
Yours, I mean, it might be slick. I'd pack it in some dirt.
Yep.
Keep it moist, and when you get home, toothpick it, and hopefully you get some more off it. But heck of a good find, sir.
Thank you. You as well.
Good job.
Right there, Joe, my Liberty cap. I didn't even get done cleaning it. Jeff called me to go over. He had a copper. I'm walking back, and now Paul said he's got a Liberty cap. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Oh wow, look how thick that is. Boom. Now yours looks smaller diameter wise than mine does. Let's see, pop that out. Like circumference wise, yours looks a little smaller.
Another Liberty cap. PA part.
If it's is it
a hole.
Yeah, it's not. That's why it's got a small diameter.
It's not a Liberty cap.
I know what it is.
What is it? A washer, a formal international washer.
It's a coin.
Mm-hmm.
Paul, he's not. Yeah, he's not going to tell anybody. He's not going to tell. This is what he does.
Because I wanted to be a Liberty cap.
We're literally 2 feet from him, and he won't tell us. Oh, it's a matron.
It's got to be a braided.
Oh, braided. Yeah.
Big
Is it hold all the way through?
I think that is.
It is.
No, it's square now too.
Yep, it's a square now, punched all the way through.
I can't believe we hit the.
Probably
Look how thick
mid-40s.
that was.
Joe, do you see a date on it?
18.
When did it ring up?
No.
Well, that's 3 coppers in like 3 minutes.
When did it ring up?
28.
How did we miss that?
Wow, that's a far cry from a Liberty cap, though.
Yeah, but
It looked it from the side.
Yeah, it looked small
thick. It is
circumference-wise, but it's very, very thick.
I can't believe you can't get a date.
I probably can. I'll put my glasses on, see if I can get it. Oh, I just kind of smeared dirt all over it. But it's clearly, we'll give it a brush down. Hold on. Well, it's either 1830 something or 1820 something, so it's a really
I thought
thick.
the last number was a 9.
Well, I can't. It's like smushed. It's damaged, and you're kind of blocking. Stand up straight, Paul, because your shadow's blocked. There we go. Yeah, I can't quite see the date, only because it's smushed, but it's got a lot of detail. It just, it has some damage.
Square is a square hole.
Well, not square, but I think it was definitely pounded through. That's cool. Oh, Joe's
God.
singing.
Come on, wrap it up.
All right, let me get this to Charlie. We got to find more stuff. Way to go, Paul.
I like guys. A lot of gold gild on
Is there a lot of it? Jeff's got another button. Jeff's become a button lover.
New guy Jeff got a nice gold gilt button there.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
And the price of gold right now?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Yep, I see.
Right underneath.
I see letters. I see some form of human communication, Charlie. I can't read it. It probably says like, guilt, superior guilt, super
Would it have the
great
town,
guilt.
like Philadelphia on it or anything? Like
It could. It could.
No, I found one time PHIA or anything.
Who knows? They could have anything on there.
Right. Would you say that's over 100 years old?
Oh, easily. Yeah, this is
Easily,
probably
okay.
1840s.
Okay. I'm looking at the rocks here. It looks like this is where part of the foundation
I
would be
agree.
here in this field.
And we're all picking up pottery and bits of brick.
Yeah. Jeff gave a whole hand.
Let me see that thing you picked up, Charlie. This thing.
Here, yeah.
Charlie got this. Someone actually dug it. Charlie found it on the surface, and it's clearly dug. One of us must have dug it, and either.
Not be
You
happy
think Paul dug it? I could see Paul leaving this behind.
Yeah. There you go.
It could be Paul.
This is
And
what,
that's all brass.
this is I picked this up, but this you can tell the home site was.
Yeah.
Somebody could have dug it and slipped it out of a hole, too.
But they would have swung over it and heard it. It's massive. It's all brass, this thing.
You're taking credit for that find?
Yeah. Just we've all been picking them up, and Charlie collects it, so
I
we
collect them.
give
Yeah.
them to Charlie.
Yeah.
But
I put them together again when I get home.
Oh, there's
you
your
know.
button. I got 2
Like that.
spoons, Charlie, a harmonica reed, all the telltale signs of a home site.
Right here.
Yep.
Right where we're at.
So we're just going to work it slow and low, Charlie, until we don't find anything else.
Found a lot of old stuff. You found that clad quarter. I don't know where that
Yeah, the
came
tie cord
from.
and your clad dime, but then right next to it, you get a colonial shoe buckle. Like
I got King George.
as
III.
Jeff called it, a pilgrim shoe. I got the
Yes.
pilgrim shoe. All right, PA Pirate Paul's on the board with a button. We all got some good buttons today. Paul got one. It looked like it was Tomback at first, but I think he's right. It's brass. And look at that little shank. It's a nice. Would that be concave or convex?
Concave.
Concave. I hope you're right, because I'm not sure. But nice full shank, and I can kind of see a little bit of the gilt coming through, Paul.
Yeah.
This is a little smaller than the Tomback coat
It's got
buttons.
a line in the center.
Yeah, I do see
and
that.
then-
I do see the groove going around.
Yeah.
So nice. I mean, we all got some pretty good buttons. I don't know. It's weird. Doug's still like a half a mile away. He came over and then he left again. So I don't know how Doug's doing. But the rest of us got some buttons, a couple coins on the day. We're going to work around where the old house was and see what we can pick out of there. Nice find.
Thanks. Why don't you try that?
What? I tried that last week. I didn't do very well. You go try that.
I didn't know you did.
Yeah, I was over there in the alfalfa.
Right in here, yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't find anything in the alfalfa. I think if you see these rock piles and the stumps, that was where the field ended back then. That was probably woods. But Paul said he's got something good, or at least I'm guessing it was good because him and Joe were hovering. That's small. Is that an Indian?
Yeah. And it's a greenie.
What year? I can see a date, but I don't have my glasses on.
82.
82?
Yeah.
I think that's the second Indian today. Charlie got one. His was hit by the plow and smush. Yours has a little detail on it. And you said you had a hard time finding it?
We thought it was here, but it was already out.
Oh, you knocked it out? Okay.
Yeah.
No, you do have a nice shape on it. Now, like I said, I just heard Joe's machine way over here.
What we got?
It's got some sort of a
I
signal.
tied you.
What we got?
2 coppers and an Indian.
Yeah, he's got a nice one. All right, well, good find, Paul. I'm going to give it to Charlie. Maybe we'll see if Joe gets something good out of his.
That's very green.
He's very
Oh, look
excited
at
out
that.
there.
My God.
All right, so Joe's find may have paid off. He thinks he's got a copper.
Look, right in my line.
Yeah, he is. He's right in Paul's line. Paul walks a straight line, and look, shh, and boom. Joe, hey, you got in front of him, Joe. You got in front of him.
You got a large copper?
Oh, I see. It's a big one. Yep.
Then
Let's see if it's the New York State copper I've been hoping for all week.
or Connecticut or New Jersey.
Nova
Virginia,
borax.
Santa
It's gonna be
Fe.
white borax.
The Nova borax. Is it a white borax?
It's down there about 6 or 7
It was
inches.
deep.
What did it ring up on the equinox?
It looks really thin.
It was low in the beginning,
Yeah.
but ringing KG2.
Is it a 2?
Yep.
Up, I see it. Yep, you're right.
Go,
Yeah,
man.
it does look thin.
Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you, buddy.
There you
It's
go.
no Nova borax,
No.
but
Yeah. I see it from here.
yeah, it would have been Paul's if Paul kept going up the row.
KG2s.
Yeah, Paul, you were just complaining. Last year you were the king of the KG2s. This year you
Yeah.
hardly find any of
Yeah,
them.
he's not happy about
And,
that. He's been miserable ever since. So. Can I see that there?
Double banger.
Yeah, there you go.
Way to go. Nice find.
It's getting manure.
We're taking a little break because the farmer came out and he's
Leaving us a present.
spreading some fresh manure in our field where we're about to walk. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, Paul. I'll walk right through that manure if there's good stuff underneath of it.
Yeah.
Have a manure-filled kind of day.
All the fields he's got manure on.
Well, it's his. It's his. All right, Dougie's got a coin. He says a smaller one, penny size, hoping for an Indian. Hoping.
And it was ringing up in that range, so
Let's see. Do you mind if I give
no,
it
please.
Oh, okay, since you said it nicely. Wow, Doug, it almost to me looks like a modern dime.
No, it's too big for a dime.
Yeah, and I don't feel a groove edge. It doesn't feel groovy, Doug.
What does these days?
I think I see Abe Lincoln.
What the hell's he doing on there?
He must have killed the Indian. Hey, it's the first Wheatie of the day, so you are the Wheatie King, Doug.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
there's pride in that.
I'm so excited.
Yeah,
about
there's
that.
pride in that. Way to go. Well, the farmer just got done spreading his manure. We came right back out to the field again. My very first hole, high 60s. I'm staring at another button. I think it's button number 21 on the day. Take a look at this one. Do you see it down there? I'm looking at it, trying to give you guys a chance to see it. It is, boom, right there. And I see a full shank on it. Let's see if there's anything on this side. Oh, it's a round one. Oh, oh my goodness. It's another infantry button. I could see the eye on the eagle's breastplate. Oh, hold on, let me give it a little bit of wipe. You'll be able to see it better. It's the exact same one Joe found. It's the exact same one. The infantry button. Could go back to as far as War of 1812. It's a big, fat, puffy two-piece button. Oh man, that is cool. What a good day this has turned out to be. All right, Joe just yelled he's got another copper. Me and Paul were the closest ones. We're going over to check it out. And I think if it is a copper, it'll be number 8 on the day. Sure looks like a copper to me. It was a long walk over here. We lost it. The day started off slow too. I mean, for the first 2 hours, we didn't dig anything until we finally found this old road. And now we're finding all sorts of good stuff.
Probably have to let it dry out.
Yeah, so far every one, it had to dry for a little bit before we were able to.
Two-ish.
Yeah, I would.
Let me see if I can catch it in the sun.
Seem to be in this area, right in this section.
Yeah, I can't see. When
let
it
it
starts to
dry
dry out, we might be able to get some more detail, but most of them have been KG2, KG3 error coins. I don't know, Joe. We might have to clean up later,
Yeah, I'll
but
clean it later.
8 coppers on the day, I think. I'm losing count, man. It's always a good day when you're losing count.
Yes.
Great job, brother.
Thank you, buddy.
That's really green. It's like all green.
Is it green?
Yeah.
Paul just got
Totally.
this piece. I'm colorblind. I'm going to use
It's
your...
like tilly colored green.
It looks like some sort... You can see a little clasp on there. Some sort of a little dangly piece of colonial bling of some sort.
Might have been a bracelet.
Yeah. And there is like a hand-etched little flower or sunburst right in the middle.
And then it's got like on the edges, it's etched.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like.
Oh, okay. What was that sound you made? Okay, like a choo-choo train? Well, I like the sunburst. It's definitely cool, Paul. And it's old. Hey, way to go, man.
Thanks.
We're still finding cool little bits and bobs all around. So, all right.
Bits and bobs.
Double buttons for me and Joe. He's got, wow, I thought mine was the tiniest button. Wait till you see the one I just got, Joe. Is it a blowhole?
Yeah, it looks like a blowhole.
Look at that. It's at least a ball button.
Yeah, it could be a ball button too.
I don't see the blowholes
holes
in it. I don't see any. Wow, that is a tiny little ball button.
I think that was on the surface.
I was just so impressed that my machine found such a deep one, but yours is bigger. Hold that. I mean, yours is even smaller. Mine was about 7 inches down. I got the little coil on, Joe. And look at this little tiny one I found. But yours is even smaller.
Wow.
He's cute.
It is cute. But put yours, I mean, mine looks like a giant compared to yours. And yours has a shank. Yours really puts mine in the shank. Yeah, yours is a beautiful little ball button. That would have maybe went down like a woman's dress or something like that. And I love the little shank on it. That's a great one. Wow, way to squish my dreams, Joe. We're still finding some really good stuff. I'm coming up this row right here. I had something in the 60s, a little bouncy. I plopped it about maybe 3 inches out of the ground. And I fished out my pinpointer. It's another button. This is going to be like our 16th or 17th button on the day, along with the 10 coppers. Might be an image on it. All right, here's my button, and it's another early one. Look at that shank on there. And it is big and puffy and bumpy. I think there's an image on this side, but I can't quite see what it is. It's very wore. I'm looking hard. It's not a flat button. There's something on there, but I can't make it out. I'm going to put it in the collection. We're going to keep going because it's been a heck of a good day, and I want to find some more cool stuff like this. Awesome. Charlie ventured out over that hill a little bit, and he said he got a copper out there and a cool relic. So let's go see what Mr. Harley's got going on.
Yeah, I came across. I had lunch. I had eat.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in like 2 hours. But Joe,
I had my Dutch bologna. This is the copper. It's toasted. Came across the field there. So
I do see something in the middle, Charlie. It's very faint.
yeah.
If I hit it with the light, might be able to tell. Both my hands are being utilized right now, so I'll have to look.
Now,
there's your copper, sir.
but anyway, I think this might be a trigger guard.
Oh, you know what? I think you're right.
You know.
I'm not a gun guy, Charlie, but I'm totally seeing what you're seeing.
Yeah.
I think you might be right. Paul, what do you think? Part of a trigger guard off of a...
You're both dumb guys. Oh, gun guys.
Paul's a jerk. Why do we even call him over? You think it might be a trigger guard, Paul?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement there.
Yeah.
You got that out there too?
Right on the way here.
Oh, on the walk in?
You know, we think there's a road here. I tried it when I came up the
It might
hill.
even, you have to look here. Rub this really hard. Sometimes they have a design there.
Yeah. Didn't Peggy find one that had a design there?
Yeah, you gotta rub that and see if there's a design in there.
Rub it like there's a genie's gonna pop
you know,
out of it. All right, Charlie's working the field still. He's digging something out there. But Joe said he's got maybe another half cent. 1920, that's not a half cent.
Yeah, it's an Indian, I think.
Paul.
I would think more of a button. It looks bigger. It looks nickel sized.
Ah, I thought I saw writing on it.
Or maybe it said sucker.
It said sucker.
Well, hey, double buttons. Oh, that's a nice brass one, Joe.
Darn it.
I think there is a right. Yeah, I see writing on it. Extra. I can see extra at the
Lime
bottom.
green, dude.
I see extra
See it
fine.
now?
Yeah. That is a cool color. Is it
Trying
green?
out, yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely. That's a nice one. I like the shade. I don't know what color it is because I'm colorblind, but I do like the shade.
Yeah, you can see it changing colors.
Yeah.
The green.
Yeah, as that wind hits it.
Yeah.
Nice find. I think we're up to almost closing on 20 buttons on the day, Joe.
Thank you, buddy.
Not to mention the 10 coppers we all got.
Another one away.
What, another button? Let me see. He's going to go into his finds pouch, aka pocket. Oh, little guy. Oh, that's a nice one too. You got a full shank on there.
Yeah.
We might be at 20 buttons then, Paul, for the day. It's close. I lost count. This is about the size I found, but mine, the whole shank was busted off. So you got a good one. This is the one I would have killed for. But,
I'll trade you for Liberty Cat.
Let me think about it. Let me think about it. Yeah, I might. Good find. Phew. A little bit of a blip. Could be a button that low. Sounds very shallow. Let's see if we can give a little pop out here. It sounds shallow. Let's see if we got it with that. We might have got it with that. Yep. Might be nothing, but sometimes it's fun to see what they are together. There it is. I see it. I see it. I think it's a button. That's how it's done. Alright, let's see. I think it's a button. I don't think it's a coin. Yep, there's a... Oh, look at all that gold gilt on there. Look at all that gold gilt flying out in my face. Oh, wow. Let me brush this off. I don't want to waste any of that gilt. And I'll come right back. We'll look for an image on it. Cool. It's starting to dry, so I'm losing it. But if it was damp, you'd see all that gold popping out at you. There's probably going to be writing similar to the one Jeff got earlier. And this side, I don't see anything. I think it's just a plain flat button. I'll clean it up later. I did spray this side. Some of the water got on this side, and it starts to get that weird dry look when you get these wet. I usually don't like to wet my buttons, but I was trying to save the gilt. Awesome. I don't know how many buttons this is for today, but it's like a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of buttons.
Mine wasn't far from there. I think mine
Charlie Paul just joined the exclusive club today, I think, of infantry buttons. How crazy is that? Joe found one, then I found one, and Paul, I think, found one. I haven't seen it
I
yet,
don't know
but
what's
he...
in the middle though.
Yeah, I see it.
Infantry. It has
Yeah,
an eye.
big
I see the
giant
eye.
eye.
I see
Big
the
giant eye.
I don't know what
Yeah,
period.
yeah,
I don't know if
yeah.
that's Civil War or
It's
before.
got the eye of the
You got the
tiger.
bubble.
I was throwing out War of 1812, but I'm not sure, Charlie.
1812, they were one piece.
Were they?
That's what you got down in Chesapeake.
Yeah, mine was one piece.
Yeah.
I don't.
At the
Yeah,
bay.
I'll have to find
Off the
out.
bay
I don't
there.
know.
We just told you.
But I don't always trust you, Paul. You're covered in fireflies, Paul.
He's on fire.
Yeah. I mean, Paul's good with the coins, but when it comes to the buttons, Charlie, I don't always believe what he says.
I know.
But it's a killer button. It's definitely infantry. I just don't know. I mean, it could be Civil War, but we're not finding a lot of Civil War era stuff. That's why I'm confused. What this could be from.
Well, he wore his jacket to do farming, and he lost all the buttons.
I guess he could wear his military jacket to do farming.
Well,
I
where's
guess it's
the-
possible.
Down the road here.
Nice find there, Paul.
You hear me?
Good job,
They did
Paul.
that.
I heard you.
Didn't
down,
they, Charlie?
down the road here, the ruins, we found Civil War buttons right over the hill here.
The sun's getting ready to set. We got probably another 2 hours, so it definitely slowed down, though. We're not finding nearly as much.
He rubs his own coins.
But Joe said he's got maybe a fatty Indian. And last week he got himself a flying eagle here.
That could be.
Well,
a
I
flying
see
eagle.
1 cent. Oh man, can you imagine if you got two?
That's
Jeff,
right.
you have your light?
I do. That's probably flying.
Did you rub it?
It's an Indian.
No, it's an Indian. I
I
see
see
it.
it.
Never mind. I see it. I can see the headdress on the Indian. Let me see if there's a shield up at the top. I'll rub the back, Joe, so I don't ruin it.
I don't
It's
see
upside
one.
down.
I don't see
Nope,
one.
no shield. So
1859.
1859, first year fatty Indian.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Yeah, look at that.
Same kind of color too as the,
Yep.
the flying eagle.
Beautiful. And the back cleaned up great. I didn't do anything with the front. Oh wait, I didn't be able to see the date.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I saw the date. Not that we need it now. Yep, I can see the date. 1859. First year
Nice job.
Thank you.
fatty. That's amazing.
Very nice.
Congratulations,
Thank
man.
you.
So many fat. Remember last year we were killing it on the fatties,
Yeah.
like last winter time.
I was chasing two targets. I found the one, and then I'm looking. I couldn't find it, and then I found it.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's still in this area that we probably hit.
Oh yeah.
Every guy's probably been through that road 19 times too. Just so many signals. You hit it slightly different angle, slightly different step. Just pop something cool like that. Well done.
Not like that.
All right, Charlie's got something. We're actually walking back to the cars. I'm starving, Charlie. I don't think we've eaten all day. We might go get some pizza or something.
This wasn't dug with a shovel. This is dug with an auger.
It's really big,
It
but
looks like an auger.
hey, it paid off though.
It was what?
It's a braided hair.
Is
Oh,
it
is it
braided hair?
braided?
Oh, look at that. Was it screaming?
It was screaming.
Yeah, those are
and-
nice, thick
yeah,
suckers.
Oh,
I see the date, Charlie. 1843.
okay.
How many is that, Paul? 12 or 13?
We're gonna have to figure it out.
It's either 12 or 13 coppers in the day, Charlie, which is crazy.
That is
16
crazy.
last
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
And what was it the week before? 11? So what's the math? That's 40. That's 40 coppers. That's crazy.
I was back in my truck waiting for you. I was a little tired. I said, well, you know what? You guys are coming down. Look at this coming.
Well, the farmer came. We were talking to him for another half hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Well done, Charlie. That's a lead for you. I think you got 4. All right, Joe's got himself another ball button, but this one is huge. Look at the size of that one.
Here's the other
Yeah,
one.
that's the one you got earlier today
little
that
guy,
I was
yep.
really impressed by. And look at here. I don't want to lose the little one. Grab the little one. And this is his newest one. Look at that beauty. That's a gorgeous.
That's a good shape.
Yeah, that might be one of the bigger ball buttons I've seen. Full shank on there. It's not even dented.
Nope.
And you're still out in that same area too. I mean, that area that we've hit for probably 10 hours, you know, between last time and today. Gorgeous, man. Congratulations.
Thank you, buddy.
Well done. Doug, why do we always kill it when the sun's going down? I mean, it is.
We might have to start taking up Nighthawk.
It's almost dark. Doug's got the light. Another screamer. Doug was next to me. He swung over it. It was like an 89 on my machine. Went down 2 inches, flung out a pile of dirt.
And there it is.
And it was staring at me right in the face. Bang. Stand up. Oh, come on, I'm hoping for like a chain set or something unique.
Unique.
I see something coming through.
Yeah,
Doug.
so do I.
Let me hit it with my pants. Hold on. All right.
I think I see Britannia.
You think so?
Yeah.
What is that? Almost looks like a snake. It might be a matron. I can't tell. Paul, what do you think this might be?
I can't tell.
It almost looked like it was like
Looks
a.
like a
I think as
dragon.
it
like a
dries
snake or
out, you're going to
something.
see a lot of detail on it.
It's probably a braided hair or a
matron. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Let it dry out a little bit more.
All right. I think I see a matron starting to come through. I can't tell. But we only got about 10 minutes of daylight, so I'm not going to fiddle with it.
Like a lizard head.
Yeah, it could be the rare Colonial lizard coin. All right, it's really dark, and we've got a good quarter-mile walk back to the car. But before we walk back, 3 more buttons found, and there are some nice
I
ones.
might have you.
Let me get the light out.
Wait till you see my
Paul,
fancy
let me
on
see.
mine.
I'll show, I'm going to save Joe's because Joe's was my favorite. Unless
His
Jeff
might
beats
be
him.
just as big as
I
mine.
don't know.
All right, there's Paul's.
Look
Flip
at
it
my
over, Paul.
look at my shank.
Flip it over, Paul. All right, Paul's is a plain flat button, but very tiny, probably half the size of a half dime.
You sure you want Joe to go last?
Yeah, yeah. Boom. That's a nice flower
That's
design.
really
nice.
Let
See
me see
that?
the other side of yours, Jeff.
Full shank.
That
But
is
it's
a nice
just
one.
a
That's
just a
same
welded
size
shank.
as Paul's,
Yes.
tiny. Look, that's a beautiful design. Let me see it again. You had a nice one last week, too.
Yeah.
Wow, those are nice. Now I'll have to get one on my own.
Can you
Look at that.
my button?
Oh, my goodness. That's gorgeous.
That is beautiful.
That chevron pattern on there.
Flip it.
It looks like it might be silver wash, too.
Oh wow.
No shank. Or is it bent over? Nope, no shank is gone. That's gorgeous.
Look at
It's
the
like
size difference.
Yeah.
Dougie's.
Oh, don't drop it.
Dougie's.
I won't say
I'm
who's who.
glad you didn't put
Oh,
me
and
in there.
Dougie's got a button too. I did get a monster shoe buckle. All right, I don't know whose this is. Oh, this is
That's
yours.
mine.
That's nice.
All right, it is dark. We got a long walk, so
My detector just died.
yeah, mine's almost dead too. So
All right.
great job, guys. Oh man, what a spot that was. Over 2 hours of finds and fun. If you go back and watch the last few videos, that old Stagecoach Road, as we marched along, the quantity we got was unbelievable. Over 20 crotal bells, over 30 buttons, over 40 large cents, and silver reals and shoe buckles and all the things we love to find. It was crazy nuts, but since then the farmer has planted. It is now off limits until the fall, but once he harvests, we'll be back again and pick right up where we left off. And if you guys want to find your own Stagecoach Road, this is the perfect time to do it. Because the beaches are open, every detecting vendor has all sorts of spring specials. Shoot me an email, QuarterHoarder@yahoo.com. Let me know how much you have to spend. Let me know what you're looking for. I'll help you pick out the best detector for your money so you can go out and enjoy this hobby just like we do every single week. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. It's a hobby of champions. Otherwise, thanks for watching, everybody. Happy hunting. I'll see you in the next one. Later.